your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Well, good evening. We are heading into another weekend of January, but it's not going to feel like January. But we are starting to see that we are working into some brighter days. A little peek at some of that sunshine seen today at Toolik Lake. Now, as we roll into the forecast, note that we are with a very mild temperature trend, as mentioned. Not going to feel much like January, as we are noting overnight temperatures. These are overnight temperatures are staying well above zero. Circles are one spot below zero, down to 5 below. Fairbanks still hangs on to a low of 7. Even Healy hangs on to a low of 20 degrees. And what we're noting is that we're dealing with a Chinook wind event. So that is pulling those mild temperatures here into the interior. Now that does allow for, again, if those winds to be strong at times though, but lead to us to talk about the very mild temperature trend that will have us nearing some high temperature records. Now, as this wind event will peak on Sunday, we will be talking about that being the day we near records, but then starting to see some cooling into the week following, as we'll talk about it to be very gradual though, but maybe able to shake out some areas of some snow showers. But we'll focus in here on what will be a very mild weekend. It is going to feel like we're moving out of winter, which we're not going to be anywhere near that potential yet. But we are seeing underneath some partly cloudy skies with a high of 30 degrees for our Saturday. We'll start to see the increase into the winds, especially for more of our wind-prone areas. As we note, they're the highlight of the winds they're seen in Denali National Park, Healy, as well as Delta Junction. Even a little breezy for our inland spot or valley spots here as well, as we are with some at least up to 20-mile-per-hour gusts between Neenah, Fairbanks, and even towards Circle. But we see that the winds are the strongest here for our Sunday. Not only are we noting that significant winds that will be across areas of Healy and Delta Junction, but all of our valley spots are some of our mountain ranges as well, all the way to the west are we noting over 25 to over 35-mile-per-hour gusts possible. So note that it is going to be a very windy Sunday. This wind may have the chance to be able to pick up some snow, blow snow, as well as create travel difficulties, and then it does cause for that big warm up in the temperatures. So we will note that we at least start the weekend off with a wind advisory with those wind prone areas, and then there will be expansion of this wind headline into Sunday with high wind concerns for those higher gust potential from Healy and Delta Junction to even some wind alerts into our local region due to that Chinook setup that will cause for those gusts to even get to 30 miles per hour here in Fairbanks. Now we are just shy of 5 hours of daylight for our Saturday, where it is going to feel like a spring day with those temperatures nearing that freezing mark area wide. Sunday will be the warmest with even near widespread 40s, and that could break a record in the Fairbanks area. But as the warm air starts to move out, we'll track some scattered snow showers and gradually cool our temperatures, as at least by the end of the week we are back to more seasonable January temperatures.